Do you want a break from league action? We're in the Scottish Cup fourth round against Bonnyrigg Rose. I think it's the third time we've played them in the last couple seasons, so getting to know them quite a bit. Obviously, I think there's been some kind of humming and hawing about whether the game goes ahead. Assuming that you're hoping it will.
Yeah, we obviously want to continue playing. We don't want to have too many sort of midweek games if we can possibly do without them. So there is a 10 o'clock inspection tomorrow morning. Hopefully, it gets to go ahead. There is a thaw on, obviously, as everyone knows. The temperatures are up. We just hope that it's enough to get the frost out the ground. A few nights, -4, -5. So no doubt it's took a grip into the ground. So we'll just have to wait and see in the morning, what the referee deems it to be. But you're right, we've played them in the League Cup section 2 years ago. It was a draw. We won on penalties. We had a fairly stretched squad at that moment in time. We actually ended up with 3 left backs and 3 left-sided players in the defence, if I can remember rightly. And then we played them in a pre-season friendly where we won 3-0. But that was at the start of the season. Nice weather, nice pitch. We're now in mid-season, we're in the middle of the winter, and the pitch there has deteriorated, which can happen. So I don't see it being a game where we'll be able to play the football we would normally do. We're going to have to adapt the way that we play to the pitch more than anything, and perhaps the conditions on the day. So that's what Scottish Cup football is about. Sometimes you're going to have to adapt. We might not, as I say, get to play our usual game. I think at times the pitch will make a fool of players, the sort of bad bubbles that it'll probably take. But we've got to go there with the mindset, Bonnyrigg stand between us and a chance to get to the 5th round. We had a good Scottish Cup run last year. We're very much determined to have another one, and the guys will be well up for it.
You talked about the kind of pitch condition, the weather, and having to adapt because of those challenges. Is that something you can prepare for in the week leading up to it, or is that something that you just need to kind of adapt to on the day?
It's a good question, because actually it's difficult. We can do all we can, but we've got a perfectly good playing surface out there, so it's really difficult to create a surface that we're going to go onto. So that, from that point of view, it's difficult. We know the game will be a little bit more direct. I don't think anyone will be mucking about inside their 18-yard box trying to make passes, because it's not going to be conducive to that. We've watched Bonnyrigg play on the surface just last week against Dumbarton. But we've seen how Dumbarton, both teams to be fair, but also looking more like, how did Dumbarton cope with it? Bonnyrigg are playing that's all their home games, they're more used to it, so how did Dumbarton, deal with it? And Dumbarton still produce moments of quality in the final third, and that's what we'll need to have. We'll need to have the quality. We've got quality. We've got to produce that quality in the final phase of the pitch, where it separates the men for the boys. We've still got big threats in our team, absolutely, regardless of any conditions. We've still got good players, and we'll look to unlock the defence and hopefully take our chances. And there's no doubt that our defence will be worked a lot more than we have been recently, just by the nature of the pitch being smaller, narrower, and paddy kicks a long ball that'll be coming up on the defenders. They've got a big target man striker, Kieran McGlynn, who is difficult to mark and difficult to play against. Big strong boy, platform for counter attacks, getting them up the park. And so we'll need to deal with that that tactic in the game.
Obviously, a few players missed out against Edinburgh City last Saturday due to kind of wee bit some rotation, just some with carrying maybe knocks. How's the squad looking fitness wise going into tomorrow?
Not so bad. We're okay. We're okay. We have one major doubt on one of our players. Big Ross is looking better now. Big Ross McIver is looking like he could be available for selection. But we have a doubt with one of our centre backs, so we'll just see how that goes. Everybody else is available. Ryan Shanley got cup tied with Edinburgh, so he's not available to play in the game. But everyone else is available to play in the game. So yeah, we've still got a very, very strong squad.
And just finally, a little bit of movement in the window this month with Brad Mackay going away on loan to Kelty Hearts. Does that potentially kind of free up the wages to see someone maybe incoming?
A portion of Brad's wages, not full amount. Kelty. Michael Tibbs was very good to deal with. He's made an inquiry about Brad. We obviously circulated clubs about Brad, and there was 2 or 3 clubs came in for him, but he fancied Kelty, which we're happy to deal with Kelty. Kelty's a good club. The guys there are doing a really good job. I think Michael's done a great job for his first job, and just getting kind of like, shunted in there in the summer. So yeah, it's an opportunity for Brad to get some game time. He's not had very much. He was out injured for most of the time. When he's come back, Tom and Cole have been playing excellent all season, so there's not been much room for him to get in. He needs to get some game time. He needs to get somewhere where he's probably going to try and get a contract for next season and try to show other people, they've still got a hell of a lot to offer, which he has. So we wish Brad all the very best. I mean, Kelty is a part-time team, so he'll probably still train with us a couple of days of the week, and then train a couple of nights with Kelty. So he'll still be about the club, but and as I say, a couple of nights training with Kelty and then playing in their matches, and that'll be good for Brad.
John, thanks for the update, and best of luck for tomorrow.
Cheers, thank you.